What the fuck is up, guys? It's Oryx here. And today, my friends, today I have a good ass story time for you. Um, I just want to say this real quick. I am so fucking happy that I finally figured out how to get gameplay from my console to, my phone, because I'm fucking editing this on my phone. So, yeah, I'm just really fucking happy that I got gameplay finally. And yeah, the last video is the last time you're gonna see reused gameplay. And yeah, so before we get into the story time, you guys already know. You guys already know. It's protocol, all right? It's fucking protocol. It's the hit of the video, all right? So today's hit of the video, I have a Juul with Coastal Clouds menthol. It's not menthol, it's mint. It's really fucking good. I highly suggest that you guys try it if you guys are vaping. Yeah. I need to put that disclaimer in there, all right? So, yeah, let's take a hit. Damn, my Juul isn't hitting. I don't know why it has problems. All right. This one's the one. All right, I'm already buzzed up for the video, and yeah, forgot to take my Adderall, of course. So yeah, that's how you know it's gonna be a great story time. All right, when I'm all buzzed, when you're buzzed, and when I forgot my fucking Adderall, when I forgot to take my Adderall. All right, don't bully me. So today's story time takes place, I'd say, about a month ago. So in my previous video, I said that the building that me and my friends hang out at, it's a 3-story building, but in the first floor, there's like a table area, tables, and you can like eat your lunch there. There's always kids eating lunch there. And there's also a lounge area and a bunch of like unused tables from like classrooms. And we always hang out there. Me and my friends, we always hang out there. And I think it was 3 or 4 of us. All right. And there's this project like right under, well, not under, but like right by the unused tables in the corner. All right. There's a project. It's like a box, and it's like a little like room, like a diorama type of shit. And there's like 2 Barbies. There's a male Barbie and there's a female Barbie. And you guys probably already know where the story time is going, all right? So, me and my friends were fucking around with it. And it wasn't all of us. It wasn't all 4 or 5 of us that were messing with it. It was me and my one friend. It was more of my one friend. We're just going to call him Andrew for the story time. He kind of looks like an Andrew. If you're watching this, I'm sorry I named you Andrew. All right, I am terribly, terribly sorry about that. All right, it will not happen again. But Andrew was messing with the Barbies, and he was making them do R-rated positions. All right, he was making them, have sex. I'm just gonna put it like that. All right. And he was putting them in the freakiest positions, like, ever. And, I have to admit, I was doing it too, all right? I was contributing to the nefarious acts, okay? So, we were just fucking around with these Barbies, and, we left them in a certain position, right? And all I'm going to say is this position is named after a rapper, all right? Rainbows, like, shit like that, all right? So I'm sure you know what and who I'm talking about. All right, so I'm not going to say the name of the position, but I'm sure you guys know what position I'm talking about, because it's named after a rapper, right? And yeah, so we left the Barbies like that, like in that same position. and we set the box on like a table, right? And we were like all standing right by the fucking Barbies, right? And there's like a door right by the unused tables in the corner, and it's like a security office. And these two teachers walked out, and they looked at him, and it was kind of embarrassing because they were like, "Oh my, that's pretty disgusting," and they just walked away. And then there was another teacher who laughed at it, who walked by, but there was another teacher who was not having it. All right, she walked out of that little room, and she saw the project, and let me tell you, she freaked the fuck out. Well, she was freaking out. She was like, "Oh my God, that's so disgusting. What is that? What did you guys do?" And we were all embarrassed with our red faces and shit. But we were also scared because, like, we thought we were going to get in big trouble. And she was, like, yelling at us, right? And she was like, "You know what? No, I'm taking you guys to the office." And there was another teacher who was sitting down in one of those, like, tables with the other kids eating. And she walked up to us. And she looked at the project and she freaked out too. And she was like, that's bad. That's really bad. And she took us to the office, and they were like both yelling at us. And she showed one of the teacher who, you know, saw the project and, you know, was freaking out first. She showed the fucking lady in this one office, where she took us to the office, and she showed this project to this one lady who, yeah, I think she was like a social like worker. I don't even know what she is. All right, she's not a teacher, but she's like a social worker that works in that office. She shows her the fucking project, and this lady, she like her reaction was kind of funny, but she was like, "Oh my, that is really disgusting." And she was like, "Did you guys do this?" And the other teacher who, you know, caught us, she was like, "Yeah, I found this next to them, and I don't know what I should do with it." And the other teacher was like, "Well, you should throw it away." And she throws it away. She takes it away from us, and she throws it away. Now, I didn't know this, but it was actually one of my friend's project, all right? It was her project. It was one of my friend's projects, all right? And she was like, "Yeah, I mean, this is my project, and I didn't make it this way." And this teacher in that room, like two of the teachers, they were like basically like yelling at her for it. And she was like, "I didn't do it. I didn't make the project like that. Like, I made the project, but I did not make them do that stuff. It was, you know, Andrew and Oryx." And she basically told the teachers like to not, you know, get us in trouble. And yeah, she basically stood up for us. So if you're watching this video, thank you. I really fucking appreciate it. And there was this other teacher, the one who was like, "Oh, that's bad," and was like basically yelling at us too. She walked up to me and she was like, "What's your name?" And I was like, I was like stuttering, right? And I made a fake name, all right? I'm stuttering right now because like this shit's fucking funny, right? So I came up with a fake name, all right? And this is the funniest fake name I ever came up with, and I had to make it up fast. And I came up with the name Ed. And I was like, Ed. That's my name, Ed. Fucking Ed. I picked the fake name Ed. So, yeah. And she was like, "All right, Ed, well, where's your ID?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't have it on me." And she was like, "Well, where is it?" And I was like, "It's in my wallet, in my backpack." And she was like, "Well, you're supposed to wear it at all times at school." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Because, like, nobody wears their ID at school. And she was like, "Okay, well, I'm going to have to take you to the bookstore and get an ID." So she takes me to the bookstore, and keep in mind that the bell has already rung for, you know, class. She fucking wasted my time. So she was taking me to the bookstore to get a fucking ID, even though I had my ID. And I took my wallet out of my, backpack, and I showed her my ID, and she was like, okay. But she didn't yell at me for having a fake name. And she was like, okay, well, I still have to take you to get a lanyard and shit, right? Shit like that, all right? So she takes me to the fucking bookstore, and we get a fucking lanyard, not even an ID or anything. And keep in mind that it's already been like 30 fucking minutes, and she basically wasted my fucking time, 30 minutes of class time, just to get a fucking lanyard for my ID. And we get this lanyard, this fucking stupid ass lanyard, fucking cheap one, and she gives it to me, and she's like, okay, put it on. And she makes me put this fucking ID on. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna take you to class. And she takes me to fucking class, and she basically wasted like 30, 40 fucking minutes of my class. And this class is Earth and fucking Space Science, all right? And let me tell you, Earth and Space Science, or Space and Earth Science, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's fucking interesting. It's an interesting ass class, all right? I highly, highly, highly suggest that you take that class if you're in high school, all right? It's a very interesting class, except the space stuff, but the Earth stuff is interesting. And she fucking wasted my time, you know what I mean? So like, I was pretty upset about that, and the teacher really didn't care that I, missed 30 minutes of the class. But I mean, she did ask me like, hey, why are you 30 minutes late to my class? And I was like, well, miss, there is this teacher who basically wasted my time just to get a damn ID. And she was like, what? Like, nobody wears their ID at school. Like, I understand you're supposed to wear your ID, but, there's nobody enforcing it. You know what I mean? It's sort of an unenforced rule, because nobody gives a shit about IDs, and nobody wears IDs at school. And she's like, well, that's weird. And, she let me off the hook. I mean, it wasn't really my fault. But, yeah, that is the entire story of the Barbie incident. That's how me and my friends call it now, the Barbie incident. And yeah, rip to those Barbies, because they're in the trash right now, unfortunately. I wish I kept the project, because it would have made great memorabilia. All right. So yeah, I mean, that's the end of the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, this is a pretty good story time, all right? You guys better have enjoyed it, all right? You guys better enjoy it. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I kidding? No, I'm playing. But, shit's been crazy. Shit's been crazy recently. I don't know why I got just, like, fucking motivational to just do my fucking YouTube. I got, like, fucking big amount of motivation, overwhelming amount of motivation to do this fucking YouTube thing. And you know what? That's good, because I'm gonna start fucking uploading a lot, just like I fucking used to. All right. So yeah. It's been crazy recently, right? I have a job, and I've been working pretty hard in that, and I gotta say I like my job a lot. And yeah, I mean, I've been really focused on like my job, but I've also been focused on school. And I kind of have to be focused on school because I'm kind of failing geometry right now. And yeah, and it fucking sucks. I already have to retake that class because I already failed a semester of geometry. I don't want to have to fucking take a whole fucking year of geometry. But yeah, I mean, I've been trying my best, but I mean, like, I don't know if I'm getting anywhere because, first of all, the teachers are not even, like, grading my shit quick enough. And, yeah, it fucking sucks. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the story time, in the video. I hope you guys have a fantastic fucking day. and I will see you guys in the next video. All right. I'm gonna work on a video right now after this, a different one with new gameplay. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, have a fantastic day. I love you guys. And yeah, I love you very much, all right? Like, I would fucking marry you, all right? I'm just kidding. I'm playing, all right? Or maybe I'm playing. Maybe I'm not playing. Who knows? All right. I need to calm the fuck down. Like I said, I forgot to take my fucking Adderall. But yeah. Have a good one, guys. Peace.